Well, today looks like a nice day to go get out a corn head and start servicing them up. So we're gonna head over to the shed where the corn heads are sitting. I think we're just gonna do one at a time, kind of grab one out, bring it here, get it ready, and then put it back in because we're not gonna be needing it for a while. So Dad's getting the truck right now. We're gonna head over and grab the first corn head. Whoa. Up to the 8-row. Just gonna do it first just because, well, it was the first corn head to get out of the shed. So I'm gonna take it home, service it, kind of look it all over, just kind of inspect it, make sure it's ready to rock and roll. Well, I'm gonna take this 9230 and hook up to this 8-row. I know this is not the combine we use on the 8-row, but just for the service, we're just gonna hook this up and run everything, oil all the chains, tighten them all up, look it all over. It's sitting out here anyway, so we're just gonna hook up to it. So Dad wanted me to run it there. He was going to take a look at the gathering chains. We've got a few that we need to tighten up. So I'm going to pull it up here in front of the shop and start tightening up some gathering chains. So to tighten up these gathering chains, just this right here. Need to get some penetrating oil. Spray this and then tighten these up. Also need to check the gearboxes on each one. So I have to loosen that up on each row and check them. Tightened up a little bit, and Dad checked all the gearboxes, so didn't really have to put anything in them. They were pretty much topped off, so pretty much almost ready to rock and roll here. We're gonna grease the bottom of the gearboxes here, so I gotta lift this head up. Head's all the way up. Also, I gotta make sure to throw down that safety stand so don't have any accidents here. And yeah, I got a couple more chains to check here on the side. Maybe grease some drive shafts, and then this thing will be ready to go. Safety first.
All right. So,
I think these are sealed bearings here, aren't they? For this Devastator?
So let me finish greasing.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, this chain right here.
Does that chain need tightened?
Yes. Yes, it does. Tighten it. But I'm going to tell you what we need to do is maybe you got to take these drive shafts off the machine. So see where it says 300 hours Zerks?
Mm-hmm.
So each one of these clutches, so it's not here, you can come see over here. I just saw this. See that grease zerk right there? So the gearbox is over to the left, and it has a zerk on it. See the zerk on the gearbox?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But this one needs, these all need greased. But you got to put a bar and you got to turn it to where you can grease every one of them, because they got to be straight back. So that means the drive shafts have to come off. That way you're not turning the whole combine feeder house.
Right, okay. So the only other thing to do here is oil up all these gathering chains, and Dad's on his way out here with a hand pump with a wand, and I'll run the feeder house and everything here, and whenever everything's running, he'll just spray it down with oil, and we'll flip down the snouts here and be done. Well, the 3408's all ready to go, so guess it can sit and wait till harvest time. Well, we're gonna stuff the 8-row in over here and hook onto this 12 and take it out. Take it down to the farm. Shouldn't have to do a whole lot to this head. It was new last year, so probably just look everything over, grease it, oil these gathering chains, and should be good to go. Well, first step is greasing it, and there's 3 grease zerks on each row. It's first, second, third. So I gotta do that all the way across. Already greased the drive shafts, and then we'll hook onto it. Well, Dad and I gotta take off here this evening, so we'll pick back up there in the morning and get that all wrapped up. So we'll see you then. We're back. And we just latched down all these snouts. There's just a little lever, you clamp them down. So he's gonna lower it down. Now we're gonna check all these gearboxes right here. Same as the other corn head. Just gotta loosen this up and check the gearbox oil. This thing will be ready to go. Well, all the gearboxes here on the front checked out okay. So now I raised up the corn head, and there's a couple on the side we gotta check. It's gotta be up a little bit to check those. So on all those other gearboxes that were on the front here, it's just a little Allen wrench. You just turn it, screw that all the way out, and there's a dipstick on it. So oil's good. And well, right here it says the first gear oil change must be made after 50 working hours, and we ran it all last year. So we're gonna drop the oil out of this and this. There's a plug here on the bottom, so we'll drop the oil out. So you'll take these out on both of these, and when you put oil on it, when the oil starts running out of them, you just put them back in. That's when you know it's full. So that would mean it's full. Well, we checked all the gearboxes. We changed some gearbox oil. We added some gearbox oil. We checked all the gathering chains. We oiled all the gathering chains. We greased the head. And Dad's checking he's calibrating his feeder house right now. So making sure his auto header's working. And I think after he does that, we're gonna throw her on the head cart and put her back in the shed. got all the heads ready to go. So that's a pretty good feeling. Everything checked out good. So now we just got some auger carts and a chisel plow to get ready and bring on the Harvest 22. Just tucked that head back in the corner of the shed, so I'm headed back to the farm. Well, that's going to be all for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for future videos because we're going to be getting more harvest equipment ready, and before you know it, we'll be out there harvesting the crop. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe, and we'll see you next time.